Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the Chemisphere. So I'm gonna get straight to the point with this one because I talk a lot about family issues and people, of age, like empty nesters, things like that. And this little dot is something from this light. It's on my last two videos. When we raise our children, we try to do, let's talk about normal regular parents. We're not talking about parents on drugs or parents that's partying all weekend or that's not there for their children. We're talking about parents that genuinely were there for their children, cooking breakfast, lunch, dinner, ironing clothes, Scotch Garden, white shirts and shit like that. Okay? Taking kids to school, track meets, picking them up. We thought we did what we were supposed to do. But in the mind of our children, they saw something different. Their perception of what we did was different. And one day, they're going to throw it back in your face. So if you haven't experienced this yet, be prepared. They're going to throw it back in your face. And you're probably going to cry and boo-hoo because some of the things you might be aware of that you did, some of the things you might have no clue that you did it, right or wrong. And it's going to be even worse because as children, if you were a single parent, you were the parent that was there raising them, cooking, cleaning, washing clothes, buying fabric softener, soap, dishwashing liquid, little things it took to keep things going, putting gas in the car, oil in the car. Let's not talk about you had to buy a car to make sure you got groceries for them and got them to school and back. Little things, you had to buy forks and spoons and washing powder and shower gel and probably 2 different shower gels and soaps because this kid didn't like that smell and that kid didn't like that smell. Okay, so after you did all that, you are the single parent. You're going to notice that if the absent parent is around, they get a lot of attention. They don't get the bullshit. They don't get the slack because they weren't there to make any motherfucking mistakes. They weren't around to make any mistakes. The number one parent, the main parent that was there 24/7, 365 days a week, getting up at 6:30, 7, cooking breakfast, making you sure you had a snack when you got out of school, things like that. Those are the parents that get all the bullshit, all the punches in the motherfucking face, you get talked about like a fucking dog as if you did nothing. You can have done one thing wrong to your child in their eyes, and one day they're going to throw that in your face, and they will never fucking let you forget it. It's going to happen. Even maybe your grandkids. Grandkids do the shit too. Kids have no problem growing up and turning around and telling you to kiss their motherfucking ass. Children have no problem with telling you to kiss their ass. They're going to remember the fucked up shit you did, and they're not going to remember or talk about none of the good things you did. They're not going to talk about the struggles that they saw you had. And they cannot talk about the ones that they don't know that you had. You know how there was harm, there was things out there to harm us, hurt us, kill us, do whatever, and we will never know about it because God stepped in and blocked it. That's the same thing as you having struggles and crying tears that your kids never see, struggles that they never knew about. They can't throw those in your face because you held those in real deep. Nobody's going to see. Okay, I'm trying to find a way to put this. If you pick your child up for school on time every day and you're late one day, that's a problem. They might have an app pull up and they got a little attitude because see, people don't care when you're doing good. You doing good for them, everything's fine, clock that motherfucking T. But the minute something goes wrong, oh, you know that. They don't praise you every Saturday that you get up to go to track practice with them or football or baseball or softball or dance or ballet. No. They're going to remember that and be mad about that one time that you just couldn't make that recital. You just couldn't make that track meet. You just couldn't make this, that, or the other. Okay? That's what's going to happen. But let me tell you what you're going to have to do. If it's like that and them kids said, fuck you, I don't care what you did. If they not going to forgive you, then fuck them kids is what the fuck I'm saying today. And the motherfucking grandkids too. Everybody can kiss your ass and fuck them and the white motherfucking horse they rode in on. You know, I'm serious. Like, it's too many people sitting up crying and boo-hooing and sitting in sad, dark-ass corners because their kids ain't talking to them because this or that. But they got their ass up, they head up the ass of the absent motherfucking parent. I don't know if y'all kids understand how that feels when you raise a child and then all of a sudden your kid, all my kids knew who their father was. But let's say you didn't, you had a child that had never met their daddy ever or something. I don't even know. Maybe they knew their dad and their dad wasn't around. They have a habit of when they get in that parent's life to treat that motherfucker like gold and God. Yeah, they do. And you're nothing. I got people that want to get up and come to Africa right now. People that want to get up and go to Thailand right now. People that want to move the fuck out their children's houses right now because something happened. They had to move in their child's house and they're getting treated like shit and they're getting treated like a child and they're getting treated like a shitty ass unwanted child in their children's house. And these are 50 and 60-year-old fucking women who raised their children. Now they're in their child's house and everything is a motherfucking problem. Ma, can you turn the TV down? Ma, can you close the window? Can you open the window? Can you cut the heat down? Can you cut the air up? Can you be a little more quieter when you're cooking breakfast in the morning? Can you close the door, slide the door a little slower? Everything is a fucking problem. You scared to, some of y'all is scared to flush the motherfucking toilet at 3 a.m. because somebody might have something to say about it. Understand that I don't care who you are, who you birthed, who you carried, and who the fuck you spit out. People will turn their back on you like you ain't shit and wasn't shit and you ain't never gonna be shit. And what we have to do is pick ourselves up and get it the fuck together. Or what we gonna do? Die sitting in a corner? We gonna die looking out that window all day? No, we ain't gonna do that shit. I keep telling y'all on every video, stop it. We ain't gonna do that shit. Don't call me no more with the bullshit. Okay? Make a plan. If you a planner, make a plan. Strategically do this shit and get the fuck on. You ain't even gotta motherfucking say goodbye. Or if you're a spontaneous person, fuck planning. Grab your shit and just walk out the door and let the wind blow you somewhere. Either way, from this day forward, be prepared to live your life. Because motherfuckers really don't care about you. People are going to show you when they don't give a fuck about you. And if my language bothers you, then click the fuck off of here. Because I'm speaking for the old people, okay? Pack your shit and get the fuck on. If you can avoid living in your child's house, avoid it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's better to do it, and it's kind of more okay if that child is single, if that child is not married. You know, it's a easier transition. I've seen it either way and all the way around in different situations. But live your life. You raise your children. Whether you did a good job, a medium job, a bad job, an excellent job, you raise your children, they're grown. How they feel about you right now ain't none of your motherfucking business. If you have talked to them and apologized, or you ain't apologizing because you didn't know you really did shit, it don't even matter. When you notice that behavior, get the fuck on. You don't owe them nothing. They're grown. Let them fucking heal by themselves since they ain't gonna talk to you and heal with you. Let them go on about their business. Y'all can get on here and get mad and talk shit and say any motherfucking thing you want to motherfucker say. I mean what I say. I'm so tired of grown people being sad and crying and depressed, and it's enough. It's enough. It's enough. Find you a motherfucking studio somewhere and live your life. You don't even need a goddamn 1-bedroom. Okay? Be a nomad. Pack you one luggage and fly around the damn world somewhere if you can afford that. Don't live no fucking where. Go see the world. Hell, block everybody from your goddamn phone number because they don't answer your calls anyway. They don't answer your text messages anyway. So block them motherfuckers. Block every fucking body with your goddamn last name. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Block every motherfucking body with your goddamn last name and anybody connected to them. Okay? Now, if you have any questions, put them in a comment. But understand, like I said, fuck your in-laws, fuck who I used to date and they sisters, and whoever gonna hear this motherfucking shit. Because I mean what I say, and if anybody from my past get on this motherfucker, I'm gonna air your ass out publicly. I'm going to air you out. Your homelessness, your dirtiness, your nastiness. Don't even fucking do it. Because, see, I'm talking to my people. And somebody gonna take this shit personally. I really don't give a fuck, okay? I don't. Because one thing about me is I don't forget nothing, good or bad. So I'm talking to my people over like 45, 50 empty nesters, people, like I said, that set up this Mother's Day, waiting on their kids to call, and they didn't get that fucking phone call. You gonna wait again for next Sunday? You gonna sit around and wait till next Mother's Day? You gonna wait till Christmas? How long are you gonna keep waiting till you in a fucking wheelchair and they put your ass in a motherfucking home? You ain't gonna go to their house unless there's some money involved. And you got some kids that don't even give a fuck about your money. They just gonna put your ass in a home. So I would suggest, before you have a stroke or get sick or get ill or can't walk, or even people in wheelchairs, before you get any worse in your situation, get up and go see the world. People on wheelchairs get on airplanes. People in wheelchairs fly. They take Greyhounds, Amtrak. Come on. Just know that when you go into a different country, do a little bit of research. Do as much research as you can do. Okay? I love y'all. Like I said, if y'all have any questions, put them in a comment. You want to continue this shit, put it in the comments, and we're going to keep talking about it. I answered 99 to 100% of my questions that's in the comments. This is going on Facebook, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. So between Threads and all my people, I think I got like 40,000 followers. All of y'all can see this. All of y'all can get it. All of y'all can have it. I mean it. I'm tired of my friends suffering. Tired of my friends crying. I'm just fucking sick of you motherfucking ungrateful ass kids and grandkids. Fuck y'all. The fuck?